Your Excellencies, Prime Minister and Minister of Transportation, thank you for joining us today. Let's dive right into this explainer. We're going to explore a really fascinating next-generation solution for maximizing engine efficiency and, crucially, extending the life of your most vital mechanical infrastructure. We're talking about a graphene-powered integrated engine protection system.
We've got a bit of a micro to macro journey plan for today. We'll start by looking at the core friction and heat problem, then explore graphene as the nanoscale solution. From there, we'll check out graphene coolant for external thermal management and ESG 1000 for internal nanolubrication. Finally, we'll see the power of their synergy and wrap up with the real-world value and operational application for your fleets.
So let's start with the friction and heat problem. To really establish the stakes here, we have to look at how every single internal combustion engine continuously battles two unavoidable enemies.
Here's the thing. Friction between moving parts inevitably creates heat, right? And that accelerates wear and drastically increases fuel consumption. Then, on the other side of that exact same coin, unmanaged heat, which is essentially just waste energy, causes severe thermal stress. It deforms components, it degrades lubricants, you name it. And in massive heavy transportation networks, these two forces are absolutely the primary culprits behind expensive maintenance and unexpected downtime.
That brings us to graphene, the nanoscale solution. You see, to solve these massive heavy industry mechanical problems, science actually had to look at the microscopic level.
The secret is graphene. If you aren't familiar, it's a single layer of carbon atoms arranged in a hexagonal lattice. It is, quite literally, only one atom thick. But despite being atomically thin, this 21st century wonder material boasts absolutely exceptional thermal conductivity and an extremely low coefficient of friction. Plus, it has outstanding mechanical strength. It's essentially nature's ultimate heat conductor and lubricant, all rolled into one.
Next up is graphene coolant and external thermal management. We're going to look at the first half of this integrated system, which focuses entirely on managing thermal stress from the outside of the engine block.
Instead of just allowing heat to build up around critical engine components where it causes permanent damage, this graphene-enhanced coolant performs a continuous, highly efficient thermal regulation loop. It absorbs thermal energy way faster than standard coolants, transports that heat efficiently right through the cooling system, aggressively releases it out through the radiator, and ultimately stabilizes the engine's operating temperature. And it does this even under the immense, heavy load conditions typical of commercial trucking or mining operations.
Now let's talk about ESG 1000, which is our internal nanolubrication. Because we also have to ask, how do we tackle this problem from the inside of the engine to stop the heat before it even starts?
Well, by mixing a nanolubricant called ESG 1000 directly into your standard engine oil, these atomically thin carbon sheets create this amazing microscopic ball-bearing effect. They actually slide over one another with almost zero resistance, which practically eliminates metal-to-metal contact. On top of that, these nano-sized particles settle right into the invisible microscopic valleys on precision-machined parts, creating a perfectly smooth, protective barrier. So this not only repairs the surface and pulls heat away from friction points, but it leaves a residual dry lubricant film. That means your engines are perfectly protected even during harsh, cold starts.
Let's look at the power of synergy. This is the core innovation, where we see how all of this builds into a single, unified protection strategy.
It's essentially a continuous protection cycle in action. By addressing friction from the inside with the ESG 1000 oil improver and attacking the heat from the outside with the graphene coolant, we create this brilliant self-reinforcing loop. Less friction means less heat is generated in the first place, and the heat that is generated gets removed much faster. This dual approach guarantees highly stable operating temperatures, drastically reduced mechanical wear, and ultimately a remarkably longer engine life for your critical assets.
Finally, let's cover real-world value and application. We need to zoom out and see exactly how this atomic-level science translates to massive, real-world operational benefits for your transport and infrastructure projects.
From a logistics standpoint, rolling this out is incredibly simple. Because ESG 1000 is such a highly concentrated nanolubricant, you only need an operational dosage of exactly 1% of your total oil volume. To put that into perspective, that's just 50 milliliters for a standard 5-liter oil capacity. So it is a massive upgrade that requires a tiny, super manageable volume to be shipped and stored.
And the broad industrial applications here deliver absolutely incredible value. Whether we're talking about passenger vehicles, commercial trucks moving goods across the Democratic Republic of Congo, massive heavy-duty mining machinery, or even marine engines, this scalable solution delivers tremendous results. By lowering operating temperatures and allowing for cleaner combustion, it improves your fuel economy, significantly lowers maintenance costs, and extends the life of the engine. And crucially, it accomplishes the whole shebang without requiring a single modification to your existing engine designs.
So, by addressing the root causes of friction and heat all the way down at the atomic level, is graphene the ultimate key to maximizing the future of the internal combustion engine? It certainly makes you wonder how nanotechnology will continue to revolutionize the heavy equipment we rely on every single day. By mitigating friction and heat this effectively, this graphene-powered system doesn't just protect engines, it protects the vital mechanical infrastructure that keeps your economy moving forward.